Now that you've had a chance to get an understanding for your baseline numbers, you can begin to incorporate the deWiz learning stimuli in different practice modes to fine-tune and improve your swing. deWiz learning stimuli is based on years of neuroscience research, with its biofeedback helping golfers accelerate the process of making swing changes. When activating the learning stimuli for the first time, click the Settings tab in the bottom right corner of the app and toggle on the learning stimuli. When setting the level, select Set the Level manually and start at level 1. Click the center button of the device, and if you feel nothing or very little, gradually increase the level until you feel a slight discomfort on your wrist. Note that in the midst of a swing, the stimuli will be less noticeable than when you are standing still testing the level, so it's suggested to go one level higher than you think you need.
Length of backswing 44.1 inches.
You felt it?
I felt it, yeah.
In this video, we will focus on two of the most common ways we see our users incorporating the learning stimuli to improve their game. We'll start with something that all golfers want to do, and that's to hit the ball longer. We know that to hit the ball longer, we need to generate more club head speed, and one of the easiest ways to do this is by lengthening our backswing. To work on this with deWiz, you'll first want to identify from your previous sessions what your baseline length of backswing measurement is. Go into Practice and Learn mode and swipe over to practice your length of backswing. When setting your practice goals, you'll want to set the minimum backswing length roughly 4 inches longer than your previous baseline. So if your baseline was 48 inches, try setting the minimum to 52 inches. Make sure the stimuli is turned on, and now we're ready to go. With the help of the learning stimuli, you will now know right away whether you've performed a longer swing or not.
45.3.
If you don't reach that 52-inch backswing length, you'll receive the stimuli at the very instant you transition to your downswing.
44.8.
Don't get discouraged if you find you're not making consistent contact on each swing, as we all know that swing changes take a while to perfect, and the goal here is to begin to get the understanding and the feeling of the longer backswing. The other core element of deWiz and primary way to incorporate the learning stimuli into your training is through practicing your transition to straighten out your ball flight. While the target transition range will vary for each player, deWiz will help you to develop a consistent transition which creates a consistent swing path to hit straighter shots. Better players that don't tend to struggle with big left or right misses will easily be able to identify their target range and can work towards replicating this on a consistent basis. However, players that do tend to hit those dreaded slices will find much more consistency by lowering their transition closer to 0. Scroll over to Practice Your Transition in Practice and Learn mode, and here we'll want to set a maximum goal between 2 and 3 inches below your baseline transition measurement. Again, make sure the stimuli is activated, and now we're ready to work on our transition. When first trying to get rid of that over-the-top move, we encourage you to try and really exaggerate the feeling of coming under the plane.
-3.4.
We refer to this as the loop drill, and it won't be your typical swing path, but it will help create the feeling of not coming over the top. With the learning stimuli now activated, you will again receive the feedback whenever you transition over the maximum threshold you've set for yourself. Again, this will take multiple practice sessions to master, but keep working that transition number closer to 0 until you find a measurement that creates a more consistent ball flight that you desire.
Now that's what we're looking for.
There are plenty of other ways to incorporate the deWiz learning stimuli into your practice routine, and in the next video, we'll dive deeper into some more advanced drills and ways to improve your game even more with deWiz.